Hi, thanks for tuning in to Medicine Crow Tarot for this month's relationship energy check-in. This is a brand new channel, so I really appreciate all the views. This is a general reading for Sun, Moon, and Rising, so keep in mind that the energies won't be able to resonate with everyone. Most likely some of the energies will resonate and some of them won't, which is normal for a general reading. Just remember not to force the messages to fit your situation. Feel free to watch your other astrological aspects as well as your sun sign if this reading doesn't fit your situation. Cross-watchers are also invited to watch, but do keep in mind that the energies can flip either way between you and your significant other. Also, just as a heads up, tarot is a useful tool to help us work with our energies, but your best tool is always going to be your own intuition. So never let a reading take the place of what you sense from your higher self. Also bear in mind that fear and confusion are never part of the messaging from your higher self. Instead, it's always going to be calm clarity and a sense of deep knowing. So, with that in mind, let's get started with your reading. And remember that if you find it helpful, give me a like, share, or subscribe. And also feel free to leave me a comment. Hi, Aquarius. Welcome to your November mid-month relationship reading. You're watching Medicine Crow Tarot. Let's take a look at the energies right now that are going to be the overall relationship energy that you guys have. We'll look first at you, then at your other person. Okay. For you, it looks like we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is an energy of meditation. It's a stable energy, but it's a restful energy. It shows that you have reached a point in the relationship with this other person where you want to take a breather, go inward and reflect. Recuperation, perhaps, is happening. It isn't an energy of a lot of movement, though, okay? So let's see where their energy is, actually. It looks like they have the Page of Wands. There's an energy of movement in that card. So Wands being the passions, the energy that fires us up. It looks like they are in an energy of movement. Pages are definitely inexperienced energy. So at this point, I think this person's trying to push forward into a new way of thinking about the relationship. And they're maybe unsure of how to go forward. They just know that they want to move forward. So let's have a look at the headspace energy that will kind of give us an idea of how they've gotten at this point, how they've come to this point. So let's do you first. See where your headspace is. Okay. Well, Aquarius, we've got the Sun card. I feel like in this situation, the Sun card has a lot to do with your ego. It's the story that you have created about your identity and how you fit into a relationship. It is, generally speaking, a very positive card. So it makes me think that you have a fairly high opinion of what you contribute to a relationship. And in general, maybe feeling or thinking good thoughts, trying to be positive. Yeah, let's look at your partner's headspace. Okay, there's a lot going on there. A few cards wanted to come out, 2 cards came out. Okay, so I'm taking both of these two cards. The first one is the Four of Wands. So here's a four again. In their headspace, they have a stable energy, even though their overall energy is wanting to move and create something. I feel like their headspace is they're looking for something of value. They're looking for a passion that can be relied upon. And that's why we have the four associated with the wands. And you can see clearly there is a partnership on the card itself. Often it is the wedding card or the 1111 card. In this case, I feel like that's what is on their mind, and they're probably trying to decide how to go about achieving that. Is that together with you? Is there somebody else? Something like that. And here we have the Three of Cups. So I feel like the Three of Cups it's the energy of combining elements to find fun. It's a party card kind of, but in this case, this is a little bit more of a pensive deck when it comes to the Three of Cups. So I feel like this is a period where, in order for them to push forward their energy, since you're not moving, they're trying to find a way to do it without you. It doesn't necessarily mean that you guys are not together. It could, and for some of you it probably does. But in this case, it doesn't necessarily mean that. It means what they're doing is they're going out and they're seeking connection with other people to try to find try to find that connection that they're seeking. I think it's just a way to find information and decide if it's working for them to be in this relationship or to be partnered with you in whatever capacity that is. Okay, let's have a look at the heart space energies now. We'll look at your heart space first. I was just looking at the card that I saw pop up on the bottom of the deck. It is the Knight of Cups. That's not the card we're pulling, it's just an insight into some of the energy that is at work right now. Okay. Looks like we have the Princess of Pentacles. In this deck, they spread out the court cards a little bit. And in this case, this is like your heart wants to make a new connection in the real world. So it's a card of like, in this case, it's solitariness. I think it's the point of learning to be okay with yourself. And how you experience connection with other people. So with you being connected to a positive outlook about yourself, your emotional self it's got stability, but it's just so very new and vulnerable. It's not like totally new and vulnerable, but it's young groundedness. So it's not a place that you feel comfortable at yet, but you're moving into that energy. And I feel like that's a good thing. It's a good place to be while you're meditating, because you're working on yourself, and I feel like that's an important place to be. So let's look at their energy to see where they're at in their heart space. So they've got the Chariot. So this person that you're connected to is all about that movement. The Chariot is very much a card of moving forward. It's a card of victory. This is a major arcana card, so for them to have it in their heart space, it really means that they're trying to make a change, a significant change in their life. especially as it comes to relationship energy. And so I feel like there's a part of them that is leaning towards doing that with you, but with this difference in energies, how you're so still right now and they're so active, I feel like the pacing is different for the two of you, and so it's possible that their energy is impatient. They don't want to wait around for that thing that they're looking for, which is this stability in a relationship, this Four of Wands card. So it just looks like you guys are on a different wavelength right now. Which is good if you're both doing healthy things. Okay, maybe the relationship itself won't be super great, but the overall personal aspect of it, your growth in it, you're both striving to move, but in different directions, in different ways. Like yours is the internal grounding, trying to establish yourself thing, which is really important for any relationship. And theirs is more of a let's get the show on the road, let's move forward kind of energy, very passionate, impatient kind of energy. So it's just different themes, I guess, right now is all this is. So let's see where the overall vibe of the energy for this relationship is. Like, where's it moving into right now? Okay, this is Magician and the Mirror. Let's have a look and see from the book what she has to say about that. It says, knowing and using your true power. This card upright represents the culmination of your personal and spiritual power at this time. In the Magician's left hand is the flame of passion and action. In his right hand is the vortex of water and the light of reflection. This highly beneficial card is telling you that you are the magician, and within your grasp are the amazing forces of earth and spirit. Water is the energy of yin, power of spirit, and clarity of thought. The flame is the energy of yang, bringing direction and creativity. Together they give you the magnificent magic of transformation. The mirror stands beside the magician, reflecting the outer world's response to your choice to use or dismiss the true power that you have. Its silver reflection reveals the future in a mist on the horizon ready to be magically formed. When you receive this card, you are put on notice that an important and powerful time is at hand. You are the alchemist of your life, and just as an alchemist turns base metals into gold, you're now able to transform your difficulties into great blessings. This is true in every area of your life. Claim your power and embrace your intentions in your heart and in your daily life. Direct your destiny, and the mists of the future will clear into brilliant reality. So, I hope that something triggered for you in that message. What I am hearing in this message is to be willing to embrace your power in this moment of stillness that you're taking. Be careful not to waste it as an escapist type of energy, but rather realize that this is your opportunity to become more familiar with your true ability to manifest in your life. And so in this relationship reading, basically it's almost like saying the power is in your hands to do something with it. If you choose to embrace your own power, then I feel like it's very forward-moving energy, and you will get up from your rest and also move forward. And if that happens, and your partner is still around, then the two of you will be on the same page in that point. Otherwise, if you reject it, as the card warns, then you're likely to stay stuck in this place. And with this movement happening with your partner, who knows where that will lead or how that's going to look in the future. But the encouragement of the card is to realize your own power, that you have more than you're currently taking advantage of. So let's see what the advice position card gives. And this is going to be the energy that is insightful for you. Okay, we got two cards. We got the Goddess of Awakening. This is a wondrous time of exploration, romance, and creativity. And we got the Angel of Manifestation. Your efforts, determination, and perseverance have paid off. Okay, and so what we're doing here is we're seeing the same theme of the last card being emphasized, that for you, this is a time to explore and awaken the creativity that's inside of you that perhaps you haven't been in touch with. It might be the thing that's keeping you in this still period while your partner's so ready to roll. Your partner's so ready to get things moving. So it's the universe saying you have the energy of awakening and the energy of manifestation on your side right now if you choose to embrace it. I know it says your efforts, determination, and perseverance have paid off, and that might be because you've been putting the work in up to now. And so it's about to come forward as you continue in that effort. So I just want to encourage that you don't spend too much more time here in this restful state, but rather that you really get out and push the boundaries of your creativity, of your manifesting power. And if you do that, then I feel like, anyway, that the message is saying that your partner's trying to go, wants you to go with them, but if you're not willing, then they're going to go on their own. But it's not there yet. Like, you still have the ability to manifest this for yourself. And that if you do that, if you get up and embrace this power that you have, then it will put you also in a moving energy to go forward and to match this Chariot energy that's going on right here. And you can get on the same page with your partner. Okay, Aquarius, well, I hope that this has been helpful for you. If it has, give me a thumbs up or comment, like, share, subscribe. And other than that, yeah, hopefully I'll see you next time on Medicine Crow Tarot. Thanks.